Riyad As-Salihin, The Gardens of the Righteous, by Imam Nawawi, produced by Respect Graduate School. Chapter 21, Quranic verses, Enjoining good and forbidding evil. There must be among you a community calling to good, and enjoining and actively promoting what is right, and forbidding and trying to prevent evil in appropriate ways. They are those who are the prosperous. Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, verse 104. You are the best community ever brought forth for the good of humankind, enjoining and promoting what is right and good, and forbidding and trying to prevent evil. Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, verse 110. Even so, O Messenger, adopt the way of forbearance and tolerance, and enjoin what is good and right, and withdraw from the ignorant ones. Do not care what they say or do. Surah Al-A'raf, chapter 7, verse 199. The believers, both men and women, they are guardians, confidants, and helpers of one another. They enjoin and promote what is right and good, and forbid and try to prevent the evil. Surah At-Tawbah, chapter 9, verse 71. Those of the children of Israel who disbelieved were cursed by the tongue of David and Jesus, son of Mary. That was because they disobeyed and kept on exceeding the bounds of the law. They would not restrain one another from doing the evil they did. Indeed, evil was what they used to do. Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 5, verses 78 to 79. When they became heedless of all that they had been reminded of, we saved those who had tried to prevent the evil doing, and seized the others who had been doing wrong with an evil punishment for their transgressions. Surah At-Tawbah, chapter 7, verse 165. Hadith number 106, narrated in Sahih Muslim, Iman 78. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, may Allah be pleased with him, said, I heard the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, say, whoever of you sees something wrong should change it with his hand. If he cannot, then with his tongue. If he cannot, then with his heart. And that is the weakest form of belief. Hadith number 107, narrated in Sahih Muslim, Iman 80. Ibn Mas'ud, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, there is no prophet sent by Allah to a community before me who did not have disciples in his community and companions, who took on his sunnah and obeyed his command. Then, after them, successors followed who said things they did not do and did things they were not ordered to do. All who fought against them with their hands were believers. All who fought against them with their tongues were believers. And all who fought against them in their hearts were believers. There is not a mustard seed's worth of belief beyond that. Hadith number 108, narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari, Ahkam 42, Sahih Muslim, Imara 41. Abul Walid Ubadah ibn Samit, may Allah be pleased with him, said, we gave allegiance to the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, to hear and obey in hardship and ease, in things we liked and things we disliked, to prefer others to ourselves, and not to go against those in command, unless we saw open disbelief, for which there was definite proof from Allah. Hadith number 109, narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari, Shahada 30. An-Nu'man ibn Bashir, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, the metaphor of someone who stops at the limits of Allah and someone who transgresses them is that of some people who draw lots on a boat. Some of them get the upper deck and some of them the lower. When those in the lower deck want to get water, they have to pass by those above them. Then they say, if we were to make a hole in our deck, we would not have to bother those above us. If they were to let them do what they wanted, all of them would perish. If they seize hold of their hands and stop them, they will be saved, and all of them will be saved. Now, hadith number 110, narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari, Mazalim, 22. Sahih Muslim, Libas, 114. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Beware of sitting in the roadways." They said, "O Messenger of Allah, we must have places where we can sit and talk together." The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "If you must sit there, then give the roadway its rights." They asked, "What are the rights of the roadway, O Messenger of Allah?" He said, "Lowering the eye, refraining from causing annoyance, returning the greeting, commanding the right, and forbidding the wrong." Hadith number 111, narrated in Sahih Muslim Libas, 52. Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, said that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, saw a gold ring on the hand of a man and removed it and threw it away, saying, "Would one of you go and get a coal from hell and put it in his hand?" After the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, had left, the man was told, "Take your ring and turn it into profit." He said, "No, by profit, I will never take something that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, threw away." Hadith number 112, narrated in Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Fitan, 9. Hudayfa, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "By the one in whose hand myself is, you should command the right and forbid the wrong, or else Allah is very likely to send down on you retribution from him. Then you will call on him, and he will not answer you." Hadith number 113, narrated in Sunan Abu Dawud, Malahim, 17. Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Fitan, 13. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "The best jihad is a just word in the presence of a tyrannical ruler." Hadith number 114, narrated in Sunan Abu Dawud, Malahim, 17. Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Tafsir as-Surah, 5-6. Ibn Mas'ud, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "The first failing to enter the children of Israel was that a man would meet another man and say, 'Oh, so and so. Fear Allah and stop what you are doing. It is not lawful for you.' Then he would meet him again the following day and find him still doing the same thing, but that would not prevent him from eating, drinking, and sitting with him. When they did this, Allah caused the hearts of some of them to be tainted by others. Then he recited these verses. Those of the children of Israel who disbelieved were cursed by the tongue of David and Jesus, son of Mary. That was because they disobeyed and kept on exceeding the bounds of the law. They would not restrain one another from doing the evil they did. Indeed, evil was what they used to do. You see many of them, the Jews, taking those who disbelieve as allies and friends instead of allying with the messenger and the believers. Evil indeed is what they themselves send ahead for themselves, for their future, and for the life hereafter, so that Allah will condemn them, and they will abide in the punishment. Had they truly believed in Allah and the most illustrious Prophet Muhammad, and in what has been sent down to him, they would not have taken them, the unbelievers, for allies and friends. But many of them are transgressors. Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 5, verses 78 to 81. Then he said, "No, by Allah, you should command the right and forbid the wrong, and you should restrain the unjust and bend them to the truth and confine them to the truth. Or Allah will cause the hearts of some of you to be tainted by others, and then He will curse you as He cursed them. Hadith number 115, narrated in Sunan Abu Dawud, Malahim 17. Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Fitan 8. Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, may Allah be pleased with him, said, O people, you recite this verse, O you who believe. Do not busy yourselves with those who follow different ways. Your responsibility is yourselves, so consider how you are faring along your own way. Those who go astray can do you no harm if you yourselves are guided, and so know the right way, and then follow it without deviation. Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 5, verse 104. I heard the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, say, if people see an unjust person and do not restrain him, Allah is very likely to seize them with retribution from him.